Why, hello there, and welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. We're back! 2 days in a row. This is part 3. I'm not going to recap things this time. If you're joining us for this episode, then go watch part 1 and part 2. But first, a mini rant. I've been reading up on this one and it's really annoying. Apparently, not only is literally the only screen resolution that is playable for most people 1920 by 1080, this is the 1440p monitor. It also messes up one of my slide monitors, so I had to squeeze everything onto the other one instead. But apparently it's locked 30 FPS and you can't disable motion blur, which are all very frustrating things. So yes, I do apologise for that mini rant, but yeah, it's kind of sad to see the PC port being neglected again, and it's yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed. A game, so I used to we've done videos on the channel before playing RPGX, which is literally a game from 2001, which is patched. Didn't do it at the time, but is now patched, and it can play 1440p just fine. It can play 4K. I think the texture starts to rig at that point, but 1440p it still looks fine. So the fact that we're in 2023 playing a 2023 game and it's locked in 1920 by 1080 at 30 is kind of annoying. If the story wasn't good, I feel like this game would be an absolute flop, but it's just annoying that they're giving all this ammunition to hate it, when actually the story has been really good so far. Speaking of the story, we're going to get back into that one right now. We're playing What Lies Beneath. Mini recap, just so I remember what was happening. We, Jora Rydek, the XO of the Resolute, are on I think it's the moon was called Tau, and basically the Hatari have found some kind of artifact that is generating that ion storm that we've been having issues with the entire time, and also now blocking Resolute from being able to go to warp, and the Elydian's ship as well, who are the enemies of the Hatari. And so we're basically going down to see if we can figure out what on earth is going on down here. So we kind of broke into the mines last time, but now we're actually going to see what lies beneath. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Actually, I think it's screen a bit more exciting. There we go. Hey, I got the save point right. This is exactly where we left off. So that's what lithium looks like in its raw form. Hey, blowy purple looks good. I think that is kind of nice. I've seen that before actually. Oh, we also have, I forget her name, but we have a Hatari helping us.
The energy
does not like what people are doing.
From this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead. Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
Just these random frame drops, okay, the 1080 is not the most recent card, but 1080 30 FPS. GTX 1080 should be more than enough to handle any of this. And it's a Ryzen 3700X. It's really annoying when that happens. I hate the motion blur. So much. Okay, I'm not complaining and just trying to enjoy the story, but it's just really frustrating that they could have made this game amazing and they just didn't. Hopefully it'll get updated. So I'd like to replay through it and do some different choices at some point too, but I think it's going to have to be updated before I do that.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
Ooh, that's cool.
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
Guess so. We don't actually have control right now. What is he doing?
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
Anything else you saw here?
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them.
Well, the one that surprised you maybe would. Have a little more faith in yourself. Apparently you're a really good tactical officer at some point.
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What we there?
What should I do?
Avoid being
Stay
seen.
safe.
Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
I'm forgetting her name. What is her name? Tylas. There we go. Why would you jump over a thing dramatically? During stealth sequences, that enemies, if alerted, will hunt for you and try and catch you. If you are caught, your mission has failed. Great. Enemies can see you if they're looking in your direction. Stay crouched with the right trigger and avoid daylight in sight. You can use left to sneak faster while crouched. If the enemy sees you, that will appear. If it fills all the way up, you'll be caught. Get out of sight quickly to lose their attention. Enemies will take predictable paths. Okay, this is going to be like a security camera exercise. Watch them and learn their control paths to find the time to move forward safely. Certain locations will be the interaction points that will distract the guards. Use these to draw the guard to that location. This may open up a path to what they are guarding. This sounds like a very complex. Stay crouched outside, watch guard bands to find your opening in advance. Okay, so he's like going back and forward there.
Analysis in progress.
He is walking over there, so I reckon we can sneak forward to this point. Just want to phase at them. There's only like 3 of them. Hey, it's going red, but like it's not having a symbol that they said would mean that we'd like been seen. Oh, I hope I am clean. Okay.
The Lydians will try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. Those arrogant processors have no idea what's coming. Almost done here.
I'm just gonna have to climb the scaffolding. I want to get a better picture of what this guy's doing before we go. So there's a console there that he's like going to. A console there that he's like going to. So I reckon we want to climb the scaffolding when he's at the console he's currently at. So we'll wait for him to go back to that console and we'll climb when he starts walking back. We're still clear from this guy.
I wish the Lydians would come back. I need the target practice. Almost complete.
The gameplay is getting better, I think, as the game goes on. It's just
It's coming along.
okay. I was not expecting him to be there. Okay, so he's gone back over there. I reckon we're safe to climb right now. Just as long as we climb quietly. Stop moving, Joey. I don't know if it's the... Nope. It's not the controller. I know it's the controller, it might be. But like, she keeps like walking when I told her not to walk. Okay. There's
Good.
3 consoles that he's going between.
Anyone who prevents our destiny shall be eliminated.
I don't know if we're going to get this on the first try. I need to kind of figure out the path out. It's kind of over there. So he's going to come back to this console. So after he's left this console down here, okay, that's when we start moving. Then when he walks over to where he is now. Oh, I don't know if he's not quite following the same pattern every time. Which console is he going to? The one by us, so I want him to wait for him to go to that one. Don't be so loud, Joey. Stop moving. Okay. Oh crap, there's another guy all the way over there.
It's just a matter of time. This requires too many inputs.
Let's try and watch this guy too, but basically when this guy's at that console, it's probably our best time to make a move. But I want to watch this guy that's in, like... Wish we had like a key to get our binocular things out again, but... I don't like the screen going good, I feel like it means I'm failing, but it's not got the little symbol that it said meant.
Arrogant aliens. Good. Good.
Okay, so I'm just staying still in one place. If he's not moved by the time this guy goes, I'm going to give it one last rotation, but I'm going to assume that we're good otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to wait for him to come back to that console.
It's just a matter of time. Processing.
I was hoping he wasn't going to get that door first. No, he's going back over there. There's no way I can move when he's at either of those two consoles.
I can taste our victory.
Don't move when I'm not telling you to move.
Almost complete.
Okay, we can go this way. I don't feel like I'm safe yet. This guy's not moving. Let's go this way. There's the interact point over here. Take security card. No.
An intruder. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's let us well so
I'd
far.
melt if I went through there.
It's a miracle.
Keep moving.
We've been waiting for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is.
I don't know where we go now. Like, I dropped down here. Oh, here we go. Over here. Okay, so we've got the security card now. Yes, we need to climb back up, but I have no idea where any of the guys are. Don't make noise. Oh, it's Tylas. Glad to see you, girl. Looks like the guards aren't going to notice that noise and that door opening, but apparently they're not. Ooh. Those are like the worst guards ever.
Stay close.
I really wish we were able to, like, be much better if we realized like how our faces are right now.
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How
I'll
will we
get to use the
through?
tripod to get past them, won't we? Yep. Yep. Detect motion. Are we just gonna like walk through these using the tricorder? I don't know how confident in doing that. Ooh, I'm too close to one. I don't know if I'm meant to like be trying to shut these down now. I'm meant to kind of like use the tricorder to avoid them.
No!
Oops. Oh, please. I don't want to try and retry and slow mode them. I'll retry. I don't know the difference between retry and story mode is.
Stay close.
I'm actually tempted to just jump back to the keyboard for this. Like, I don't know if it's the controller that's like affecting me a bit, but
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
okay. There you go. Stop! Nope, it's definitely the game. It's not the controller, it's the game. Oh my days. Stop walking! Okay, we're going to get back to the controller because it is not the controller that is the problem, it is the game. The game is so bad. Like, why okay, nope. We need to like crouch under this one. Why do we have to stand up to use the bloody tricorder? Okay, I can kind of see where the blue line is, but I don't like. I think I can see the tricorder out again in a minute. Stop walking! Stop moving! Don't go backwards! Don't go forwards. Now we have to stand up. Okay, there's one in front of us right here. And then I'm struggling to find the path through. Okay, we need to go this way. So we should be through relatively clean. Once we're into this, but boy, you can do a tricorder scan again. Ish, long as she doesn't move. Oh my days! Stop moving, woman. Stop moving! It's like she's trying to get caught. I guess Tylash just followed us. Like, I had the controller like fully unplugged. And she was still moving. Oh my goodness me, is that an Elidian? There's definitely some bloodshed in these mines. Oh my days, lots of them. Wow.
This.
It's where the uprising started.
A massacre, I'd look at it. There are Hotari bodies there.
Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death.
We go to the
I don't
dead.
want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illyrians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of. Is this the effects of an Illyrian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons.
So there are some Hattori bodies as well.
From the blast marks, it looks like the Illyrians had far greater firepower.
Guess we'll have to walk around to access that one.
Footprints. Illyrian boots. Running back the way we came. Tylus,
What is that?
what
That
kind
looks
of
like
weapon
the
did this?
crystal formation.
This is like nothing I've ever seen or
It's like
heard
the crystal formation we saw in the shuttle.
of. My
It was
people don't
Carter.
have a weapon that does this.
They do now.
What else can you tell me?
Crystal growth, unknown oranges inside the living skull. Oh. Yeah, tetramatic radiation, that's the exact same one that we saw on the Resolute. Lydian flesh. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after an initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may have not been fatal instant. Oh my goodness me, can you imagine dying like that? That's horrible. Lydians have 4 hearts, all 4 are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystallization.
What an awful way to die.
That's what I
This
said.
must be why the Illyrians are so afraid. Technology
Yeah.
that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Just to
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that
I did rewatch
frequency,
the TNG episode, and
it'll lead us right to the
crystals
source.
were like in the episode, like the planet's full of crystals. This is like the Takon control. Radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to sample objects. The 4 green lights on the left will filter to indicate the tricorder is facing a source of radiation. Cool. Do we need to do that now? I want to keep exploring what happened here.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illyrians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. The Illyrians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
That's a good question. Maybe he didn't like
Killed by
what
the
was going
same
on.
crystallization as the Illyrian.
Whose side was the killer on?
That's a good question. Let's not fall down now if we can avoid falling down now.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
I expect to see more than 2, not gonna lie.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Okay, I guess we need to do the radiation scan thing, or there's no one over here. I just want to look at this guy, and then we'll...
More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
It first told us to do the radiation scan when we were over here, so... I'm guessing like the yellow, like what we saw before. Yeah, so we're getting gamma and delta radiation. Which are like the two most deadly, or like the, yeah, they're not the most deadly types, but they're the ones that can actually penetrate your skin. If I remember high school correctly. Hang on, so we need to get over there, so I think we need to walk back around here. I apparently can't run right now. Oh, let's have a look at this body too.
The Hatari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Elydian soldiers. How did they win? Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring.
Machine.
The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
They found what they were looking for, I guess. Where was what we saw before? It was like over here somewhere. Oh my dear, why can't I run or jump? I'm trying to figure out where that thing was that I was scanning earlier. I thought it was like next to this Boeing machine thing, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's like around this way. I just wish the gameplay was like a bit better. Like, it's not
This
amazing.
Elydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Okay, so that was range. It's like around the back of the boring machine, but I can't get to the back of the boring machine. It wouldn't like let me walk past before. Let's try again. Oh, just run! Like I'm holding the run key. It's very frustrating. It's annoying. It's like subtle differences. Like I wish I'd like just done. Oh, what's this? Getting it just panels. Now it's like we scanned that, even though it wasn't before.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
What is about to be revealed? What is behind there?
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I thought there's gonna be guards behind here though.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. growing inside Tau.
What have we here?
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Yeah, I never knew to tell us twice.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
So I'm not sure if I trust Tyler, so she keeps asking to not go any further. Slightly sad it's not got me any face fights.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Yeah, it does.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around. Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
I wonder if that's where it's being controlled from, the one in the palace. Oh, we're back to being able to try fodder again. This is a lattice of interlocking crystals, each with a unique shape and wavelength. Crystals range in size with intricate fractal facets. Parallels indicate structure is inactive. Okay, but what am I meant to be scanning right now? I don't really understand. Okay, I can't walk off the edge, so that's... Oh, and now it's looping. Like, what am I meant to be scanning? I wish, like, it's like I'm meant to be scanning this, but like it's not letting me like leave the passive scan mode. It's like I can't like change between a different modes yet because it's not found anything to actually scan. So I don't understand what is meant to be happening right now. Okay, it's beeping like here. I think it was something like glowy in a different way. But I am not finding it. I wonder if it's not here. Like, what if it's? Oh, you want to talk to Silas? No,
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own.
Okay, so that was not what you meant to do. I can't seem to be able to scan anything here. What about over here? I just don't understand, like, what... I can't scan this. Like, what am I meant to be scanning right now? Can't scan that. Can't scan that. Can't scan that. Oh wait, what about this? Can I scan this? Nope. Well, I missed something then, but I had not. I can't like climb on this or like jump on this. Like I feel like, yeah, it keeps like the tricorder keeps bleeping, but like I legitimately have no idea what it's bleeping at. It's very frustrating. I am completely lost. It keeps like bleeping to say scan here, but then there's nothing there to scan. This has not been a great episode. I'm sorry guys. Like, I don't understand what is happening. Like, there's nothing here for me to scan. It's, okay. It bleeps right here. Stop moving. So we've got the crystalline structure, which we can't scan any further. And we don't seem to be able to scan anything else. I don't know what I'm meant to be scanning in here. Like, it must be... There's nothing here. Something up? Try scanning it up. What's that? Nope, can't scan whatever that is. This? 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 I just don't understand what I'm meant to be scanning right now. Can we get up to there? I am actually scanning something over there. Like this whole room as well. There you go. So why was it beeping when we were down there? Okay, I'm not seeing anything biological wise. We have them on the chemical. Weapon. Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form. May be used on victims of the mine. Lithium processor focuses energy to perform replication of matter. Okay, let's change scanning mode again. There we go. Invent the control panel. Interface, apparent control surface, unknown how to interact with the device. Complete scan. I am very confused about why it was bleeping when I was like stood on the downstairs bit.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
We done.
Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Oh, are we not just... If we have to still scan something down there, I'm going to be very annoyed. Is there anything up here for us to scan? It'd be great if that just like transported us down there, wouldn't it? Me able to scan from further away. Is there anything over here that looks like more scannable now? There is not. Oh. There doesn't seem to be anything else up here to scan either.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Okay, let's run back down here and see if it bleeps again. I'm still feeling like we've missed something down here. Well, apparently there is. Let's have a look in this direction. What is this?
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
Don't know. Back to the point of scanning again. Okay, something over here. This has not been my favourite mission so far. Electromagnetic radiation consistent with other devices nearby. Oh, and on the chemical scan we have empty and full slots, differently constructed. Does this solid matter change form? Who knows? Radically complex crystalline device, purpose unknown. We're not getting a lot of data here, are we?
Some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Critical.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
Is it some kind of Tacon breeding ground?
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Whoa! What is that?
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
I think that's
the
likely.
case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Yeah, it's like we can finally scan this thing. Apparent control surface lacking any known markings or input devices. Crystalline structure connected to many energy circuits. Its internal construction defies known laws of physics. Anything biologically being detected? We've been having more luck with radiation and chemical. Tetrametric radiation flowing upward into parts of this chamber. Levels too diluted to record.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
Can we blow it up?
What do
Not
we
to
do
think
now?
like Wolf.
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
I think we're no longer alone.
Quickly. We have to hide.
Where are we gonna hide? She can run a lot faster than I can. She's taller than me. Ah, this looks like
Outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination.
Who's the Lydian?
If anything, I consider it an honor.
What? You use right stick turn to place to hide. Ah. I was very confused for a second then. Are they gonna know that Crystal's missing? I bet there's like some way of storing this to Khan,
What is that? What are you doing?
and he's gonna inject it into the Lydian.
I can influence the course of the negotiation. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
What is that? No! What's going to be happening in an orbit, and we're about to see that. Inspect biometric data. Oh, that was
She has to.
a good place to change characters. Let's talk to. Just a minute.
Has she said anything?
Wow, he was not helpful. Talk to Edsela. I bet she's been injected with the same thing
The
that.
doc's on her way here to check Miranda out. We did the right thing.
Okay. Theory time. Oh dear, I just put on controller. Theory time. Oops. So, I reckon that the crystals of the life forms that we found on the surface as Jara Rydak, I reckon they have like a Con, like life or like thing inside of them, and when it's injected into a person, it can take over, and that maybe the like rebelling Hotari leaders, like I can't remember the name, but like the guy that we just saw on the surface, like maybe they've already been injected with them, or maybe they just realised that they can be injected with them, and like As the Khan is trying to use the Hatari to rebuild their empire, maybe. And I think he's about to eject the Illidian with another one and basically bring him onto the Khan side. And I reckon that somebody also injected Miranda. Do we get more Miranda? Miranda Maris. I bet someone injected her with one too. That's my theory.
She was off from as soon as she came off the shuttle. Talking about a distress call.
Hope she'll be okay.
I just want to make sure she's okay. This isn't like her.
We'll get her fixed up. You should talk to her. Keep her spirits up.
I don't think that's Miranda anymore though. I think it's her to come. Oh, maybe they're both in there. Who knows?
And to think, yesterday I couldn't wait to get back on the Resolute. To get back to see you. You can't imagine how stupid I feel right now. I can't even believe it myself. I wonder what they're up to on the Adirondack right now. I'd take a survey of gaseous anomalies over this any day.
What's to this done?
Well, there's no going back. What's done is done. Now we need to figure out what's going on with you so we can get you help.
What if I don't want to know?
You have to know.
I'm scared, Carter. I don't want to find out that there's something really wrong with me. Something they can't fix. Or even explain.
You're in good hands.
You're in good hands here. There's not a lot that Starfleet Medical doesn't have an answer for.
I'm not so sure about that. They don't know everything.
There she is. It's good that you brought her here. Petty Officer Maris and the rest of the security away team skipped the bioscan when they came back from Otari. And they've been impossible to track down since. We don't know what kind of pathogens they might have picked up.
Is that going to...
Sit still. This will just take a moment.
You're looking at me like I'm some kind of science experiment. Or a monster.
You skipped the
It's kind
bioscan?
of freaking me out.
Did you realize you skipped the bioscan? I mean, if you weren't
Don't
feeling
try to
right...
blame me for this, Diaz.
Yeah, that's probably the wrong choice. Try to get a little red face. Ooh, that was a subtle. We need to talk.
What is it, a pathogen?
No. That's not Petty Officer Miranda Maris. I don't know who that is, but it's not Miranda.
Who is it?
I know that sounds hyperbolic. That's the simplest way to put it.
What? And who is it?
I couldn't begin to
The
say
intrigue
right
is
now.
building.
Comparing the baseline readings I'm getting here with the DNA and brainwave records in Miranda's 15501, well, I'm seeing impossible variations. I guess you could call the process bioforming. This body is Miranda's, but her DNA is changing into something else. But what's more troubling is there appears to be another mind layered on top of her baseline brain scans. Miranda isn't in control. Someone else is.
Who is in control though? That is the question.
That explains a lot. But it's not the explanation I wanted to hear.
Who is
There's
it?
no sugarcoating in my sick bay.
So you know what's happening. Can it be reversed?
Just because I can describe what I'm seeing, it doesn't mean I know how it's happening or can put a stop to it. There's a lot more we need to learn. I want to take some functional readings. Take this and get her talking while it scans her.
I'm sure you don't want to speculate, Doc.
I don't want to be incinerated as biohazard.
No, okay, so let's scan her heart first.
I don't know why I did it. Any of it.
A 4 chamber sexual shrimp higher than average circulatory displacement is detected. She's got stronger, I guess? On her brain. Anomalous synaptic frequency detected. Beta wave and delta wave output outside established norms.
But it's like there's a voice in my head. It was telling me to go download the data. It told me not to let you stop me. And there was nothing I could do to say no. But I didn't want to.
That's the fastest way to understand
Does this
what's
voice
going
in
on.
your head leave any room for us?
As long as I have any say in the matter. Well, I still can. I just want to say, Carter, I'm sorry. I really am.
Get through this.
Don't give up on yourself just yet. We can beat this thing.
Oh, I'm not giving up.
So I wanted to check who did that. I guess the only person we saw was there. Nothing changed.
What the?
We are not having a good day.
Computer, erect a force field between biobeds 2 and 3.
Computer, lower force field.
You do not have authorization.
I just want to live. I have a right to exist.
Reynolds live too.
Give Miranda back.
1 sec. Go. I'm right behind you.
It's time to have phases again.
Osmia Kelam Kalujo.
Witches, I go notice texta.
What the hell are they saying? It's not in the universal translator.
There to come.
Is that some kind of transporter pad?
The drive!
Who the hell are you?
We are scions of the flame.
They can't get away with that. You have to shoot Miranda.
We gotta shoot her.
Scions of the Flame? I don't like the sound of that.
Check strike order.
You're never gonna believe this. The reason the Universal Translator didn't recognize that language is because it's only ever been read. It's the Takan language.
He's about to inject the Takan into the...
Get your filthy Hotari hands off me! We'll burn your planet to the ground! Animals!
Wait.
No!
Rise, brother. Rejoin the flame.
So we have a Takan uprising on our hands.
This can only mean our time has come.
I'm only sorry I couldn't find a more suitable host for you.
All in good time. This is only the beginning.
They're working together? An Lydian and a Hotari?
They did something to him.
Secure the Cartabula.
Cartabula?
It's the energy source.
Spread out. Search the vault. Go back through the mine. Cut off their escape. Find them.
Time to go.
Come on, let me shoot something. Let me actually shoot something this time. Use your phase to take out the enemy. Left trigger to take cover. Ingvar. Right trigger to fire. That was fun. I don't know if we can take out all these guys. We already lost a life.
They're blocking the only exit.
What about the boring thing? Yes.
Maybe not.
Hylas
Can you
has
buy me
got
some
it.
time?
For what?
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
Enemy who shoot at you and you're out of cover. Spark and smoke from your cover will undercut the trend line of shot. Release LT to duck into cover until their fire lights up. You take damage 3 times before your mission. Crap. There's like way too many of them.
Pitiful fool!
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Protect your allies. And if so target your allies, if an ally dies, you'll fail the mission. Are there any ways to win? If a target appears over the enemy, the target, if you complete your allies with damage, shoot these enemies as quickly as you can. Crap, we're dead. How am I meant to defend her and me? This. I've done press B rather than A, so we're replaying story mode, so we can see what that does.
We're trapped.
I just replace the cutscene, maybe the cutscene in here left.
Maybe not. Can you
Okay,
buy
I
me
need
some
to
time?
try and kill these
what?
dudes.
This vehicle looks a lot tougher than that barrier.
It's really hard to. There's so many of them. It's really hard to take cover as well.
Shoot the Hotari woman!
Shoot, shoot, shoot! Come on, Taylor. You might want to jump on, Reddick.
Jara! Get on!
Yes, Jara, get on! Might have like left stick to climb or something. I feel like Talos is about to die.
Hold on to something. Oh no.
Turn on the disruptors.
I'll handle them.
Lovely. Taylor switching. So her app is on that thing. Switching the top. Choose left direction to change cover. Crap.
Shoot the one driving the machine!
There are too many of them.
I'll get it working. I just need some time.
Guess we'll work on time again.
Yeah.
I'm trying it, Talos. Shoot!
Here we go.
I didn't even know I just turned the disruptor beams on. Like that will clear them out so fast. Oh, we're gonna like try and ride into the beam to go up.
The lift. We're trapped.
Maybe not.
Resolute, 2 to beam up immediately. Resolute, come in.
Jara!
Talos.
Are you alright?
I think so. It hurts.
Gotta do some more shooting. The shooting mechanic is quite fun. I'm not gonna lie. So if the can't beam is out, we are screwed.
What are you doing?
Hold on to me.
Commander, we read you, but there's too much interference. Transporters still can't get a lock.
They didn't know the hell. Oh, is Carter has to go and save the day.
Miranda was able to transport through the storm. There has to be some path through that we're not seeing.
Tetrametric radiation is saturating our sensors.
How are we not the chief engineer?
There's too much interference to
This
pick up
guy's
the residual
useless.
transporter signature.
Wait. Tetrametric radiation. Of course.
I can align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. The crystals emit tetrametric pulses every 3.8422 seconds, roughly 26 centihertz. All of this is connected. The storm, the warp-killing field, the crystals, Miranda's alien transporter tech.
Come on, it won't go back down.
Okay, I've
Just
got
doing
the
so well
transporter
at that
calibration.
second.
There are a lot of biosigns in that mine. All
I'm just
stacked on
watching
top
back
of
the
each other.
actual stream and
I
hoping
need
what
something
went
to
wrong.
identify the commander signal. Something loud, energetic.
Understood.
Something loud and energetic.
Commander Rydek, we have penetrated the storm's interference, but we are unable to pinpoint your signature. We need you to generate a high-energy event to help us...
High-energy event. Got it. Tylus, are you still with me? I am. Good. I'm going to shoot my phaser some dilithium to cause a piezoelectric rupture.
What? Why?
Signal flare. These crystals have to be pure enough. Bigger still. Come on. Damn it. No good, too small.
That one. Come on, you gotta be able to get that.
Explosion.
Is that energetic enough?
More than enough. I can lock onto their biosigns now.
Play the views and select targets to transport. Right trigger, right knob to aim, RT to clear debris, RT to select targets.
I've got their biosigns isolated.
Commander, we have your signal.
I'm gonna tunnel a path through the ionic interference.
Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. The line connecting the points will lose stability if it passes through the interference. The yellow bar indicates the stability of your path. When full, you will succeed. To aim, right trigger to... Okay. Now I feel like if we come like around here...
I've got a path. Just gotta calibrate the signal.
There's so many things! Lock frequencies at the right moment to give the transporter enough power. R to move the cursor, RT lock in place the bar, fills when your cursor is at the point where the distance between the waveforms is the greatest. The blue power bar on the bottom is added when each yellow bar is locked. The blue bar is full when you lock the pedal and you're about to down enough power, and then you try again. Eventually find a point where the non-moving waveform is touching the edge and wait for the moving... I'm not really sure how I understand this, but... Damn it. Okay, this one. There we go.
Energize.
Yay! Being transported cheap was a lot more effort than it looked like. I can't believe they've not hit us yet. And they hit Tylus. So I guess I can't be that too an interest.
Petty Officer Diaz.
We're losing her.
The pattern is degrading. Can you hold the signal?
I'm trying.
Oh, we're not done yet. Oh no, not this one again. This is the biggest beam that we have right now. Damn it, that's not enough. That is.
I got it. Come on, come on.
I'm not seeing a transporter beam. Off you.
Yes!
Get her to sickbay.
Captain Solano and Ambassador Spock have just returned from Hotari.
Take a look at that.
Rydick, I need you on the bridge, now.
So if the security team were infected, how come the captain and Spock and me weren't?
I'm here.
The Elydians are preparing to attack Hotari.
Status report.
Systems are now fully powered. All torpedo tubes open.
They're preparing to fire. We should hail the Elydian flagship, Captain.
Readying phasers if you want them.
Stand by. Await my order. Recommendation, Commander?
I think hail them.
To act quickly.
Just tell them what we've
Hail
learned.
the Elydians. Maybe we could talk some sense into them.
Hail them.
No response.
Try it again.
Still nothing.
Should have shot them.
The Elydians. They've powered down their weapons.
Odd. You sure about that, Mr. Amont?
The dude from
They're
the
venting
surface
some kind of
has
gas
got
from their
into them.
ship. Hold on. Now all of their systems have shut down.
That's unexpected.
They were hostile moments ago. We can't drop our guard.
Aye.
What was that?
What's happening?
There's an energy dampening field coming from Tau.
Take us out of range.
Aye, Captain.
That's what happened.
Captain, the flagship is hailing us.
On screen.
Zeldy to the Starship Resolute. Our main power cores are completely disabled. The more power we give, the more it takes. Running off batteries. Life support systems have failed. Unable to ventilate. Contaminated atmosphere.
Admiral, you are about to launch an attack on a defenseless planet.
Kobliat, you sided with the Hotari in the negotiation, but that does not matter now. My crew is going to die. Please, I beg of you. You must render assistance. System failures are compounding around my ship.
How can we assist?
We'll help you.
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Admiral, excuse us while we devise a rescue plan.
By my estimate, the crew only have 23 minutes before their atmospheric mix becomes lethal.
While we may not be able to transport the Elydians directly, if we were to transport them from their ship to a nearby shuttlecraft, it should be possible to amplify the transporter signal there and reroute it to the Resolute.
The Ambassador's plan is incomplete. An away team will have to beam aboard the Zeldy and set up pattern enhancers for a stable enough signal out of the dampening field.
Thank you for identifying my deficiency.
I need a senior officer in command of this. Take Chovak and Bedrosian in the shuttle and get it done.
Ooh. We spend more time with our
Petty
fam.
Officers Diaz and Edselar. You will be part of the rescue mission. As will I. We will bring the shuttle within transporter range of the Zeldy, then beam you both aboard.
Beam us on board. Why?
The pattern enhancers must be placed on the Zeldy to make it possible to beam the Elydians back to the Resolute. Gather the pattern enhancers and get to the docking bay.
Hit the pattern enhancers, and I guess whatever this is. Respirator. Yeah, it makes sense if their life support systems are failing. We need to move. Like they had like what 23 minutes at the
We're going on the wrong.
Yeah, Westbrook. Let's just do a quick review of these. Captain Solano was encouraged by Jorah's empathy when the Lydian admiral appealed for help. Not changed, not changed, not changed, not changed, not changed, not changed, not changed. I don't care what Miranda thinks of me anymore. She's Verticon.
Mission.
Oh, what's that?
We're going to rescue the Elydians, the people that oppress the Hotari, when we should be going to rescue Miranda. This thing that's happened to Miranda is like the Trill symbiosis joining, only worse. And I've seen too many people I care about wiped away by some greater entity to stand by while the same thing happens to her. I wanted no part of it then, and I won't stand for it now. Their bodies stolen and used like puppets.
She's gonna fight us.
It
Ooh,
won't
so
be
this
easy.
anti-symbiote
She's gonna fight us
Trill.
every step of the way.
Interesting.
We've seen that.
Remember, it's not her that's fighting us.
I know.
Good to con.
Right now.
I'm just wondering, like, at no point, I guess it'd be boring, but at no point has like anyone reported anything else to each other. So presumably Carter's reported to the captain that it was the con that they were speaking, and presumably, like, Ujara has told everyone everything about what happened on the planet.
We've got other lives to save.
Yeah.
Oh my god, let's fly Shiro again. Be fun. But I think let's fly as Jara this time.
The away team is ready.
Let's see, launch control. Why is it not just one button to like seal the hatch? Close. Oh, that won't look as cool. Oh, there we go. Activation engine. That one I can understand being more than like presumably cooler steps to it. And presumably those are the only guys going over. I guess me and Chivok will stay on the shuttle, maybe?
You're
I don't
clear
know.
for takeoff.
We get my
Acknowledged,
space run.
Resolute. Melville, taking off.
I kind of like the shuttle position on the ship though, like, it's quite cool being like in the front of the saucer. I don't know if we've seen that like before on the ship. The ionic storm will fill your path with dangerous hazards. Green lightning will damage your shuttle. Take damage 3 times, you'll fail the mission. You'll fly through the rings created by the storm if you pilot it carefully. Yeah, it's the triggers sort of up and down. Crap. Let's try and fly through one. This is not going to end well.
Have to keep away from the lightning.
Yeah, we aren't going to try and fly through one again. Oh my days, these things are everywhere. I feel like they're like trying to block. I do know the shuttle's not also going to lose power when we get there. That's the other thing I was thinking. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we're going to have to go right. We are nearly there. More opens right in our path.
We are within range. Any closer will put the shuttlecraft at risk.
It's not that close when I was playing it. Like, it wasn't even on my
Preparing
little
to
radar
transport
thing.
the away team.
I guess we'll go
Energizing.
Edsolar and Claudia. Claudia Diaz, there you go, that's his name. They are not doing so well. Heaven of mercy.
The ship's life support. It's almost completely drained.
And the other systems, too.
Oh no.
We gotta get to their transporter room.
I don't quite have the time for this one yet. Oh, I have an option for a phaser.
These must close in case of emergency. They don't have enough power left to function. Carter, give them a charge with your phaser. Should make them open.
And this one? Or is it just this one? I don't know how I open these ones anymore. Maybe I need to shoot it again from this side? There's not one with this door. Where's the rest of the team? Are they not coming with? There's not like one of those yellow panel things above this one. Maybe I can climb over it. Ah, there we go. It's on the other side. Where that was still over one over, but okay. Here we go. Not that I'm doing something then.
It's not working.
No power's running through any of this. We gotta get him open manually.
I am the ranking officer here. State your intentions. We are under siege. Explain yourselves.
We're rescuing you here.
What does it look like? We're here to rescue you.
And yet, you cannot even open a door.
Whoa there.
I am still able to stand. What are you trying to do?
We gotta get into your transporter room.
Then we can get your people off the ship.
No further questions? This is a fancy dancy looking transporter room.
Make sure they're evenly spaced. We need to manually adjust beam trajectory so they connect.
I got this one. You get the others.
How many more do we have to place? Know about the other guy that came? Why do I have to do all the things? Some more? Yes. Now, presumably we can talk to... Oh, there needs to be one here too. How come she needed one and I've done like 4 now? Okay, she did 2 already. How do we align them? Yes, this one, and then that one. Nearly there. There we go.
All right. The pattern enhancers are aligned and ready to go. Let's round them up.
These will boost the signal so we can transport through the storm. We have a shuttle outside this ship that will route the signal to the Resolute.
All crew to Transporter Room 2. We are evacuating.
A lot of crew are unconscious.
We're alive.
Here they come.
The Admiral. It seemed like when we beamed in, most of the crew were unconscious. Are they just getting left behind, or are people carrying them, or what's happening?
Coordinates. Beam status. Energizing controls.
Please step on the platform so we can evacuate you, Admiral.
The crew goes first, Arminta.
Sir.
I mean it.
You! Get on the platform already!
Okay. The interface is in Elydian, but the layout is the same as the Starfleet transporter. I just gotta do what I did before. Select the people to transport. Plot a path through the ionic interference.
I have no idea where the interference is. Assuming it's like the yellow bit. No, I'm sure we can get this bit.
Path goes through too much interference, it won't work. Okay, just have to calibrate the signal gain to get the highest possible output.
That's the highest bit. It's the lowest bit on this ship? I don't really feel like I understand how this works. Like, I can't get this one to go up.
That wasn't
Damn
enough
it.
power. Need to look for the place where the waveforms are farthest apart.
Well, where the waveforms are farthest apart. They're all very close together on this one.
Lock it in
Damn
at the
it.
point where the lines are farthest apart.
Yeah, I know what a waveform is. It's this one that's the tricky one, because I feel like all the lines are quite close together. Okay, we get like a high peak at this point. Like that one.
Even at this range, the interference is too much. The system is suggesting better transport coordinates. D, it's the shuttle. You're sitting right in the thick of it. I'm sending you specific coordinates for a clear signal path.
Waypoint's been added to the navigational computer. There, Commander. Give or take 50 meters.
Great, now we have to fly through this mess again. Damn it! Hard to port. It'd be great if like Trevor could like pull these out. Port again. I feel like these things are like appearing like directly on our path. Let's stay. Let's get up this time. Shit. Are we meant to be like flying away from the interns right now? Okay, but we should be able to get right and we should be more or less back on course. Yep. Saw that happening. I feel like just staying at max speed is like generally the safest way of doing this. Okay, it's okay, I know that. I do not see the waypoint. There it is. Oh, I'm running out of time. Didn't even see the time counter before. Come on, this has gotta be it. This has gotta be it. Come on. Oh my
Melville
goodness.
to away team. Energize.
I have the first group of Illydians in the pattern buffer. Redirecting and transmitting to the Resolute now.
Some interest with Resurgence. I don't know why.
This is Resolute. We have the Illydians safely aboard.
We did it!
Just more yet.
I was so worried this wouldn't work. We got this.
Good work.
Good work. Keep it up.
Yes, Commander.
This is Commander
How's
Rydick.
control?
We're holding steady. Signal is good. Keep them coming.
This is cool. That was a cool transition.
Admiral, you're next.
I've made it clear. I only leave after those in my charge.
Sir, I must insist you go so you can lead our people. I will see to any stragglers.
Yes, that may be for the best. But first, let me thank our human saviors. I'll pin medals on your uniforms when this is over.
You're welcome.
For all your brave work.
You're very welcome, Admiral.
Does Starfleet let you wear another fleet's medal?
We will find out.
I like him.
We're ready for transport.
Get the Admiral to safety.
Energize.
Something tells me something's about to go wrong.
Massive power surge!
Sending available power to the annular confinement beam. I have the Illydians in the pattern buffer, but I cannot resolve their signal to send them through to the Resolute, nor can I materialize them here.
We need a better position with the Resolute.
So great, now we have to get to the Resolute. I think I feel like we're gonna avoid more of these things if we're like higher. That's my that's the plan anyway. Maybe not. Going to starboard. Let's go down to starboard a bit. We should be able to like flip between these. And then between these ones. I'm gonna see if we can fly through the center of this one.
We're almost there.
I am losing their patterns. I need more power, but internal relays are not functioning.
I'll do it manually. Do it!
I am trying. I will lose the transport if I do not have more time. The signal is resolving.
Please!
Help her!
Finish the transport.
Is she about to die?
Transport complete.
Is she okay? She does not look okay.
She is injured. Lieutenant Bedrosian has been injured, but the last transport was successful.
Lieutenant Bedrosian was supposed to have driver support and encouragement during the lead and rescue mission, but when they forgive driver for the plasma that left her permanently disfigured. I mean, if it hadn't been the one that had the Admiral on it, then maybe, but...
Thanks, B.
Unfortunately, our shuttle systems were damaged by the power surge. We can no longer serve as the transporter node.
Carter, these readings are off the charts. The source of the storm is on this ship. That must have been the power surge when it came on board.
You're right. The Takan energy source. They call it the Cartabula. It's here.
Okay, so there was a... So it looks like...
Preparing.
Okay, so it looks like the Takan basically forced the Lydians to evacuate and are trying to take their ship.
To bring the Zeldi
Why
to
didn't
war.
they take the Resurgence?
We're about to be stuck on it.
There is an old Lydian saying about leaping off the hot skillet and falling to the flame below.
Yeah, we got that one too.
We fight back.
We don't know where this ship is going, but we are not lost. We can still do something. We can still fight. We'll stop them from getting the Cartabula wherever they're taking it.
I like this plan, and I shall fight with you.
I like
That's
him.
all well and good, but if we're not getting off this ship, we're really backed into a corner here.
We can't get off this ship.
But maybe I could target somewhere on the ship.
We are reading the warp engines powering up.
Yeah, we picked up on that.
We do not have a way to evacuate you from the Zeldi. The shuttlecraft is too heavily damaged.
We've got a plan.
That's all right, Commander. We have a plan of our own. We're gonna stay on this ship.
That is very bold of you, Mr. Diaz.
That went well with
Live long.
that dude.
And prosper.
You think we're gonna die though? Straight back. There we go. Lieutenant Commander Trivak was seriously impressed by Carter's undaunted courage when he learned of being a rescue attempt aboard the Zeldi.
I hear voices down the corridor.
We'll be here soon.
I'll guard the door. You just get us out of here, Diaz.
Hey, Stretch. Help us with this map. Find somewhere as remote as you can.
They're almost here.
Mess or maybe not. Cargo bay. Cargo bay could be a good one. Quarters could be a good one. I feel like the bridge is probably a bad idea.
There.
The cargo bay.
The aft cargo bay.
That is acceptable.
Sounds good to me.
Whatever you're doing, do it now!
I don't know what I was meant to do here.
We're locked in. 4 to transport.
Come on, Belle!
Belle!
Did you get hit by the crystal? Oh my days.
Carter!
3 to transport.
It's Miranda.
Energize.
Hey, which one with the console? What did Chovak make of? He's not thought of anything different. Man, this story in this game is weird. I feel like the gameplay is getting better.
Zelda does not appear to have left any warp signature at all. We cannot track its trajectory. Our duty often calls for sacrifice. She knows it. And our people on the Zelda know it.
We gotta get
Contact
it back
the
to the Resolute
Mr.
now.
Chovak. Have them bring us back. And tell them we'll need medical waiting for Lieutenant Bedrosian.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, I think we feel bad. I still think we did the right thing though. I would be interested to see the inverse option of that one particularly though. We're definitely gonna play through this again. I might give it a while and see if they can patch some of the get it playing at 1440p and maybe 60 FPS. But Dead Reckoning. These burns look bad.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
She's a hero.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
So what do we do now?
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
Oh? It should be interesting.
While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control.
That's nonsense.
You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I
We
can't
gotta
afford
let
another mission
Starfleet.
gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support.
Mate, this is way
I don't
more.
want to raise a false alarm just yet.
This is way
I have
more
every
than
confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
I don't trust
I'm
your
sorry,
leadership,
Captain,
mate.
but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
He's a
I
bad
don't see
captain.
it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
He is a terrible captain. Captain Solano, respected Joris' leadership when she recommended Lieutenant Commander Bedrosian receive special treatment for heroic efforts during a leadership rescue, and he was disappointed by Joris' refusal to support his decision to work to alert Starfleet about the state of the mission. This guy guy is a terrible captain. He's like feels bad and like feels as a target on his back for the incident that we heard about at the start of the game, which is like they were trying to like generate it, like create a new type of warp core or something, and it like almost blew the ship up, and like 20 odd crew were killed, including his like old XO, which is when we/Day Jara came aboard. And I was like, well, you know, there's an ancient empire that's literally like taken over 4 of our crew, captured an alien vessel, and also like managed to kidnap 4 more of our crew because they don't know that the what's the other dude's name? It was Calloway that died, wasn't it? Because they don't know that Calloway's dead yet. So basically, this ancient alien empire with technology far beyond anything that we've dreamed or imagined has like captured an alien ship, taken over 4 of our crew members, and like kidnapped essentially at least 4, the ones who'd murdered. And he's like, well, I don't want to look bad to Starfleet, so will you back me up to not be an idiot? Because I think we could still control this one. It's like, get the Enterprise here now, or the Titan, or whatever the ship is, like the hero ship now. And look, he's just like a terrible captain. He's much more concerned about his reputation than getting those crew member back. Like, when it's like, oh, it's all about me, it's like,
on our way.
Don't like him.
Is there any update on our efforts to trace Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
Stuff we can have. I don't
We should alert
do
all
know
stations
anymore.
to keep an eye out for that particular ship.
You're saying we should warn the entire galaxy?
I'm saying we do the math. Calculate their maximum speed against a given time interval. That gives us an expanding radius of where they might be at different periods of time. We alert the stations at each radius at regular intervals. It's
That's
casting a
clever
wide
plan.
net, but it's at least worth a shot.
A sound approach.
The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Mera stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost.
That's something else that I
Just too soon to say
forgot to
exactly
mention.
what they had.
So these aliens also managed to steal data from our ship successfully. Yeah, that goes on his record too.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough
We
to
should
warn
let Starfleet.
Starfleet.
But the captain
The
does have a
captain.
point.
The captain's
Better
dead to
to
me.
wait until we know more.
We shouldn't take any chances.
I care about his
We
opinion
should
of
at
me.
least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No. That's not how we're gonna do it. Not on my ship.
He was angered by Jara's continued refusal to support his decision and questioning his choice of first officer. See, that's another example of him being a bad captain. Like, you got Exos there to challenge you. Maybe they should be challenging you in the crew, but we've not had an option for that. Like, aliens from an ancient empire, which Starfleet knows is of incredible power already from like the Enterprise's encounter, have like basically come back from the dead, and they've taken an object that can generate more power than like what did she say, that like enough power to power the entire quadrant for a year or something. Like, we're talking about ships with warp core. That's like probably more power than that's ever been generated on Earth in the history of like ever in like our reality. And like I don't understand. I don't understand. So Spock's with us, so I take Spock's approval over Captain Solano. I swear his little like grumpy face is grumpy every time we let him down. I guess to do another playthrough where we like play to Captain Solano, but like Starfleet should sack this guy and they should make me the captain. he has made bad call after bad call. Like, he deserves to lose his command, I reckon. Like, if I was the Valve, then I would be like questioning his ability, fitness to command at this point. Like, yeah. So she was also with us. Spock was with us. Spock is like the like, yeah. I'm going to trust Spock's opinion over
I want
Captain
to speak with the
Solano's.
Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the
The
Illydians.
Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
It's true.
No. They're a threat to us all.
Which is
The device Commander Rydek found in the Draconian Vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Draconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Damn, sorry, that's gone.
What if there are no Hotari left? If Galvin and Sidron were Takan, who else? The Queen?
I think we would know if that were the case.
Yeah, no, they would
We'll
come.
take every precaution.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Okay, talk to the doctor about what's going on. Do you convince her to relieve him? That is Bedrosian. I wonder if she's blind too.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
Yes, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back.
That's good.
Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Bedrosian took comfort in Joe's optimism.
Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Now can we talk to the doctor about
Aside
relieving
from
the
running
captain
out
of
of
the
Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. I was relieved you called him out on it. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs this ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it.
I'm worried about him.
You know I wouldn't.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Did I do, Doc? And did I do? She shares Jara's concerns. His judgment may be impaired.
Jara.
He's like, my tooth was a bad system.
Minor
Hey, she's
Duridium
alive.
levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
You're welcome. Just doing my job.
I'll never forget it. We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Stowaways. Back to Carter for a bit.
They haven't found us yet.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? For how uptight the Elydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Up there? All right.
Yeah,
Let's
say
do
lovely.
this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Millie. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Where's the one left? Where's the one left? I don't see the one left. How's that?
Here it comes.
Are you too late? What is that?
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Takan don't have her. Not completely, at least. She must still feel something.
She disintegrated crewman Bell. If Miranda's personality still exists, she can't help us.
We don't know how this works, and I'm not giving up on her. I know she played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
That's true, sorry, I didn't read this to you guys. Ed Solar remained optimistic despite Costa's suggestion that Miranda was beyond saving and wanted to help me. I think we can save Miranda. Maybe I'll try to be more optimistic in the future.
Prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Takan are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. Do you really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
I can help.
Let us help.
Fine.
I think I said help, won't take over, but...
They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Anyone should have beamed the bridge.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi. That's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
You want to get back to Elydia? You want your vengeance? You'll get it.
I have every intention.
So help us stop this ship. For Elydia. And for everyone.
Very well.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship. So that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are
I
you
feel
still
like
there?
the Takana interfering.
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
You better be right about this.
If I suspect something is amiss, I'll deal with Itasca myself.
Remind me not to get on the bad side.
Major Arminto for highly causes efforts to diffuse attention and overcome the differences of what.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Mine's a big gun. I wonder if we're jumping back to the, yeah. Welcome back to Hatari. Unmasking.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Galvin, be careful, George. Uses the trespassing right. There's a reason why I have bold.
Your actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illidians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
Oops,
we came at your request. To help solve the problem, not create it.
Because I wanted to see the mighty Federation for myself. The greatest power in the galaxy. Needless to say, I was disappointed.
They never wanted our help. They were setting us up from the start. Commander Rydek saw what you did in those mines. How you bioformed innocent people against their will and turned them into Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated. I can assure you of that.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Taska with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
We'll free her.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Wasn't the supercharged consoles or something on the other side of the door?
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
In fact, it's not looking in very good condition. This would be a good place to hide. They had the right idea.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
This guy will be nearby.
There's a fight. The Takan might still be nearby.
Maybe my people killed them.
Or they could be waiting for us.
And that's a problem for when we meet them.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Alright, controls to deactivate the electricity. Are going to be these bug boys? Despite it saying X tricorder, I can't get the tricorder out.
Those high voltage lines are electrifying the deck plating right up to the isolation seams.
Let's not walk on there then. Disabling power. Here we are at console. I think we can just walk this way now. Disabling power. That doesn't look like it worked. Maybe it did. Let's go down. See if we can go this way. There's not climbing that ladder. This is examine, not climb.
Electrify. One arc away from burial at space. Better keep my distance.
Yep. Out.
Conquest is ours!
Is that it did say people might not always die on their first. But that was his time for a second then.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Objects with that symbol over them will explode when shot. Use these explosives here. Objects indicate multiple enemies at once. There's a small delay before the explosion triggers. I am down to one left.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
That's gonna follow me. Oh, maybe not. Which means I only have one life still.
Fall back!
Might be time to reactivate those power lines.
We can't let them reach the stairs!
Good job with my crap, I need to not get shot so much. We lost a lot of people. Oh crap, I'm dead. Keep pressing B roll and A. I think A skips us 3 times the story bit.
Fall back!
At least not too far back. Let's do some more.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
It's just really hard to.
Federation fool.
Ah, man, this is a hard one. Let's just do retry. Nope. The story mode thing. I don't know what the difference between story mode and non-story mode is. This is the hardest bit we've done so far, though.
Fall back!
I wish it was like a skip.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
It is tricky though, because you only have like. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Game is frozen. There we go.
on in there.
Must live to fight.
We lost most of the Elysian sun. We saved like 4 of them. Man, that was tough.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live
She's
with
not
that.
wrong.
And I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Elydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
But do we have anything
It's
to say
more
about it?
important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
Itasca? Sign for Carter's great determination when she hit her guilt.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
So we head to engineering. General quarters.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
Let's be honest.
Exhausted.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Elydians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Devil to come.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Takan now. The Hotari, the Elydians. Everyone.
No. That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Hotari's not lost.
Hotari isn't lost yet. This is far from over. It will be your home again, I promise.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari.
Tylus was devastated at the stemming news from Hotari, but took solace in Joe's words of
I have
reassurance.
to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Commander Rydek, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Man, this game does not let up. I think there was a save point there, but I've kind of missed it now. So I'll release the next save point and I'll probably end this stream for today. But this game is, the stories are good enough that it's like worth ignoring the glitches and
Commander.
stuff. Hey,
Good
she's
to
got a
have you
visor.
back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday. The visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
We've got an Elydian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Might be
Bring
its
it up on
concept
the
now.
screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
No, it looks like it's a concept.
Commander?
Should we put our shields up? Just as a precautionary measure.
I'd like to avoid escalating this any more than we have to. Whatever the hell this is.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydek, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
Randomize?
shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Let's invert the polarity.
There!
We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... they've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Captain!
He's out cold!
We need to get out of here.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar. It's Galvin.
Looks like it's down to me.
On screen.
Commander Rydak, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least, not yet.
Well.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's alive and well.
Good. I wouldn't want him to miss out on any of this. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment.
It's the Christopher area that we lost track of.
Mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
If you want to destroy us, then I invite you to do your worst. We'd rather die with honor than beg for your mercy.
You may just get your wish. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am. Hold me accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
We're about to die.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live, despite your insolence. Tell your Federation that Takan are as merciful as they are powerful, that you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
Gavin is irritated by Jorah's continued defiance when the Veskar had the Resolute at its mercy.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's
Gotta
untraceable.
find a crystal
Just like
around there
before.
and shit.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydak, you had the Khan after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment, given our current situation and the losses we have suffered?
I'd rather not fight this alone. We need to call for reinforcements.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Angoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the Takan. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area, and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable, and should alleviate your concerns.
We get to see the Titan.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Takan. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those two Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another Taconian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow Takan, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek.
What does the captain give us now? Consider reasoning behind your rational approach travelling to Delphi RD4 despite his concerns.
Her logic is sound.
And Spock values our
This
assessment of the
portal
situation
may
of
have
being
knowledge
manned.
that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
I guess that budget only stretched to one main character at a time. Okay, that was a save point, and as promised, we will return to this game soon. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow evening should be fairly clear for me. So we could maybe play a bit more then. Then the rest of the week might be a bit, I don't know. So hopefully I'll get some time for it tomorrow, but we have done about 3 hours today, which means I think the estimated playthrough is about 8 hours, so we played like 2 hours apiece in the first episode, so that's 4 hours, so we might be getting towards like the end of this journey, but I hope you guys are enjoying being here with me. I'm having fun. It's good. The story is so good. It's just a shame that like there's all the glitchy nonsense. Like people have also been like talking about dialogue not going through, for like dialogue skipping properly, like not playing back properly and then like skipping through. I've seen that like once or twice, I think, but like it's not been a major important moment. I don't think it's been at all in this episode actually. But yeah, it's just like the glitchiness of it. Like I don't know if I'm getting more used to it or if it's getting better. But it's not detracting that much. But it would just be so much better if they like made the game work properly. But hey, the story, as I'm sure you guys will agree, is worthwhile. I'm enjoying playing through this. So thank you so much for watching this episode. If you're somehow watching this without watching the first two, then please do jump back through, watch episode 1 and 2. If you want more Star Trek content from Archer Gaming, then let me know. We've done some STO content before, which you can find in the player, Star Trek Online. But let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of that. And also we have played through Star Trek Voyager Elite Force 1 and 2, and done speed throughs of both of those on the channel. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you whenever we play next. I think it's going to be tomorrow, but just in case it's not, whenever we play next. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.